This is 2 years in a row now with ProCamps, and they do a nice job of just making sure all the kids get a little bit of time that we can chat. And you know, I remember going to camps when I was a kid, and you know, if you can take positive stuff away from these things, they can be beneficial in the long run. Been on with Body Armor now for a couple of years, and the product really just seems to be getting better and better all the time. And you saw with Kobe Bryant invested in the company earlier this spring, and you know, it's a good product. I think it's something that's good for you. It tastes good, and I'm excited about it. I know I got the grip just how I want it. We don't want it like this, because you're choking the bat, and it's hard to swing it. When you keep the bat on your knuckles lined up, it's going to stay in your fingers a little bit more, and it's going to make it easier to control the barrel. And that's big with hitting, is being able to make that barrel go where we want it. Power doesn't start up here. This is just to guide the bat through the zone. Your power is your leg. You don't want to be real stiff when you're catching. You want to try to be nice and loose and relaxed. So when you're catching a ground ball, a lot of our coaches on the Giants, when I watch them working with the infielders, a good drill that they'll do is they'll get down and catch the ball. They'll bring it, when they catch the ball, they'll bring it kind of up towards their stomach. That way you're getting a good throw. You want to have your feet in a position that's going to give you a good chance to make a strong throw. So we want to try to stay away from the field. And here, a good way to do it is having this left foot come across. If you're playing shortstop, it's an easy throw back across. I think about the barrel going through, kind of slicing through your head. That's an easy check. Does that make sense or not? So when you have the bat up, you want the barrel to be almost like it's, if somebody were to take a picture, they'd see that barrel perfectly through the back of your head. That's going to put you in the best position to throw the bat. Like this, see how it kind of looks like a horseshoe? Like that. So you want to try to grip it on that top seam and going across, that way the ball will spin better when you throw it. Because if you kind of, sometimes when you grip the ball, when you're fielding and throwing it to first, or even when I'm catching it and throwing it to second, you don't have time to grab the grips, you just throw. But that's when, you know, your good mechanics will come into play. So the main thing for you guys, I think, is important is when you take the ball back, is that your hands on top of the ball. It's not underneath it this way. Makes sense? Your hands on top of this way. When you come through and throw, you're going to have a little bit better width. You want to have your feet probably shoulder width or a little more than shoulder width.
Let's see everybody do it.
Because if you get too wide, it's hard to move, you know, or if you're standing straight up, you don't have balance and you can't take that first quick step. And we also want to take that, throw in the glove arm and have that elbow pointed right at your target. Take the elbow at the target and then bring it down. And that'll help you with your accuracy. The more you play baseball, you'll find that if you can be consistent, you're going to have, consistent with everything, you're going to find that you're going to have more success. I think that's why baseball players become so superstitious, is because it starts as routines and it turns into superstitions. But so what your coach, so I'll go over what I do when I get to the box. Depending if there's nobody on,
back up a little bit.
You know, you check if there's a base runner on. I might check my third base coach to see if any plays on. If not, I usually come in, and it just kind of happens. You got to figure out what works for you. But I kind of come in and just make sure I got my spot here that I like. Make sure I'm in the same spot with the plate. It's something that's comfortable. It doesn't have to be the same for everybody. And you know, you want that familiarity when you step into the box. So, you know, I kind of dig in a little bit here, start here, and I go a little bit open. But I feel like I'm pretty much in the same spot every time. Having said that, I do think it's okay to move in the box some, depending on the pitcher, you know. Especially guys, you know, that I feel like have a really good changeup. I might scoot up just a little bit because they're so good at making that thing fall out of the zone right before it gets to the plate. So that's the cool thing about baseball. Nothing's ever set in stone. You got to figure out what works for you, and sometimes you're going to have to make changes.
Pull your feet in just a little bit.
Shoulder width apart, right? You got it. Perfect. Show me shoulder width right here. All right. It's a little width.
The main thing is, for me, for you guys, is enjoy enjoy the competition, you know, enjoy going out there and trying to win the games. And when you win them, celebrate them, and when you lose, turn the page and go get them the next time. So again, thank you for your time. Parents, thanks for bringing them out, and have a great day.